Let's make sure. Always got to make sure on these things. Where you at? Can you go to my channel, Burnified, and see if I'm live? Looks like I'm live. Okay. But I have to find my live. Where are you at, live? So I can look at chat. Can't look at chat the way I have things set up here. So let's ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's not do that. Okay. Channel. There we go. Okay, there we are. Yeah, I knew I could pin. Hey, what's up, James? Nice to have you in the house. Okay. So, Mick T, what's up? I am happy. Nice to have you in here. I'm sure a few others will trickle on in. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Sasquatch, nice to have you in here as well. What is going on today, guys? I probably should take my own advice and hit my own like button. All right. King Solomon, what's up, man? Nice to have you here. We will be starting momentarily. I'm just making sure everything sounds good, looks good, etc. I think we're in good shape. I don't think we're gonna have any issues. So, without further ado, let's get started. Good morning, everybody. It's the MLH Comment Show. I missed last week. Do apologize for that, but that just means we'll have an overstuffed show this week. It's the 21st, almost Halloween. How's everybody doing? What's up, Johnny? Nice to see you in chat. All right, let's transition all over here and on over here, and let's get to it. Let's get to the comments that I had for the week. Some pretty interesting ones, to say the least. But let's go ahead. Hopefully you guys can see the comments there. I will go through each and every one of them. This was from 3 weeks ago. BBYR3699 says, FT, meaning Frauditor Troll source, was in the process of getting out of downtown too. It wasn't that he failed to show up or report. I don't think I ever really said that, BB. DMA didn't appeal the conviction because he was more interested in having his name become infamous. No disagreement there, BB. Big difference between case law, as he originally claimed, versus having his name infamous. Once his name went on record, he did a live stream stating that the conviction was a, quote, win for him. Now, I didn't see that portion of his lives. I'm not even subbed to the dude anymore, BB. So I'll just take your word on that this time. Getting arrested is never a win unless you are proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that you did nothing wrong. It's never a win in my estimation. Joko, what's up? Nice to have you in chat. Also, what he earns this year is significantly more than last year. He made $11,000 just off the federal arrest videos. Yes, BB, you failed to remember. I was in the courtroom when it all went down. No, Chile did not convince him to go in. He had plans starting an entire year earlier in multiple videos in which he said he knew he would be arrested and wanted to be arrested in order to make case law in his name. Had nothing to do with anyone else. See his own prior videos as proof. This where we're going to kind of agree and kind of disagree, BB. He did get pressured into going into that place. If you watch that Social Security video, he was very reluctant to go in. Even if what you're saying is true, which I believe it is, that he did plan on getting case law, which Johnny Bravo very eloquently laid out in the receipts video I did with Johnny Bravo. Let's this is kind of splitting hairs here. I mean, it is what it is. You can see the proof, like you said, in the videos. Let's go down to the Ginger vid is BS because DMA disposed of what transpired before Ginger ever approached DMA. That may be true. I'll speak on Ginger here in just a second, BB. Meaning none of DMA's own actions, including being told he could not record inside the building, were not included in the video. DMA refused to debate Ginger unless Ginger removed his privacy strikes on DMA's video. Ginger produced the email as proof that DMA put the condition on the debate, so Ginger refused, knowing that DMA would likely never follow through with the debate once the privacy strikes were removed. Okay, let me address this because I actually had a very lengthy meeting with Ginger, all right? It was unrecorded, but we did meet at a spot of his choosing. Actually, we both consensually decided to meet up and talk about a lot of things. And it's unfortunate that it wasn't recorded because I thought it was a very productive meeting. Ginger is not a bad guy. Ginger is not on either side. Okay, so he's just a citizen that was caught in between something that he really had no clue about. We discussed some of the failures, some of the successes of that video on both sides, and I definitely sided with Ginger on most of it. And you are right, there was no context before DMA started that video, right? And this is a good point because I've made this point several times on my channel. Without full context, we don't know really what happened. You see what I'm saying? Even with a video, there really is not full context because you can't see what's peripherally out of the camera's view. And I'll give you a good example of that. I was in District 2, and it's on my channel, where K-Dot and I were talking to a few police sergeants at District 2, and you could not see what the third sergeant was doing the entire time. And I can tell you from experience, he was right in my ear. I could feel his breath. That's how close he was to me when I was recording inside. And when I got outside, he tried to bump into me, and I just barely caught him in the video, and you guys can see it. But without context, like, you're not going to understand anything that's going on. So I do agree with you on that. There was no context before that video, and rumor has it, which I don't base my conclusions on rumors and conjecture. He was there at that public service commission probably 45 minutes before with no video. So how can you know what he was doing or what he wasn't doing? That's it would be interesting to get the cameras from the Colorado Springs Public Utilities Commission to see what exactly DMA was doing in the 45 minutes before he turned on his camera and had the confrontation with Ginger. But I'm here to say Ginger's a good dude. He's a really good dude, and he understood what I was saying. He understood more of the context of everything, and I understood where he was coming from. We agreed to disagree on just a couple of minor nuances, but for the most part, we were in full agreement. So Ginger's a good guy. BB continues here. $32, Johnny Bravo, pay up by Sunday. Yeah, that $32 was crazy. You guys, if you guys want context on that, make sure you go to the receipts with Johnny Bravo, and you can figure all that out. Razor, what's up? What's truth? Nice to have you in here. Glad you guys are here. Yeah, better than the mustachio guy for sure, Razor. Okay, what else do we got here? FYI, a narcissist, DMA is an admitted narcissist, does not change and has no concern for anyone but themselves. They are not capable of that kind of inclusion into their being. He is not an activist. He is a narcissist who wants attention, chaos, destruction, idolization from others, and social media infamy. It has nothing to do with activism. Notice how he has flipped on every claim he originally made for the first 2 years he was out there, and he is the very definition of a frauditor. Claimed he welcomes free speech on his channel, yet he blocks all non-supporters and handpicks his subscribers. He's in it for the activism, yet always seeks after the views and money to be made by the videos rather than the free speech. Claimed he does it to educate citizens and yet does nothing more than pick fights while doing no sort of any education. So far, BB, I think you're on the money. Okay, I've been on record as saying that I'm not afraid to call out, quote, one of our own if they're fucking up, right? So I've got nothing, I think you're spot on so far. Let's continue. Always takes the arrest and never takes a plea deal, yet he got out of 2 Sheridan convictions through a plea that required him to do community service that so far he has refused to do and said he will never serve 1 day of that community service. Okay, that's another great point. He has said that, that he will never take a plea, right? Yet he has taken pleas before. And that's something that I'm very adamant about. If I know I did nothing wrong, now if I fucked up and I broke the law, of course I'm going to take a plea deal. You know, if you break the law, I mean that's the best way of reducing your sentencing or anything of that nature, right? So yeah, but here's the rub: I don't break the law, and you know, if you don't break the law, you take it all the way. And I don't want to hear this bullshit that you are. You know, it's just not worth the hassle. They would have given I could have potentially. I'll take the prison sentence if I know I'm right. I mean, there's appeals. There's all kinds of stuff you can do after that. But you know, if you're righteous in what you're doing and you're an actual activist, then of course don't take the plea deal if you did nothing wrong. I mean, it's so stupid if you do. You know, so I don't see any untruths there, BB, so far. Let's see. Always takes blah blah blah. As did Sweet Tea, who got her record expunged by doing her community service on the plea she took. Notice he never updated his subs on that issue for either of them after claiming he was going to appeal them. This is another great point, guys. You know the true activist if they do the follow up, right? Good or bad. I mean, do the follow-ups. I do that with you guys all the time. I'll keep you updated on cases that I'm working on or investigations that I'm working on. I've done it several times. I did it with the Douglas Haroon situation, the Douglas situation. I mean, I can point back to a bunch of live videos that I always follow up on certain things. You know, some stuff is not worth following up on because there's nothing to be had there. There's no education. There's nothing there. You know, it deadens. So, you know, you're not going to get that from my channel, but you will get an honest opinion. You will get honesty. You will get follow-ups when necessary, for sure. You know, and you know what? Anybody who doesn't do that, especially on hot button topics like this Sheridan thing, what do you have to hide? You know what I mean? I mean, that's the thing to gather from it. Notice he never updated. Okay, I did that. Yet the appeal is ongoing. So he cannot appeal them. Yeah, the case law issue that he calls a win, claiming he doesn't dox people, which is just a moronic joke for him to claim since he has doxed several people. Not only has he doxed several people, BB, but he has threatened to dox people and threatened to ruin people, in the a la the case of Johnny Bravo. And by the way, this is hopefully the last I'm going to be talking about DMA, because I got better things to do than worry about a joke fucking frauditor who goes around causing more issues for everybody else in the Denver metro area than what he's worth. All right? I want to make that very, very fucking clear. Now, am I part of the frauditor community? Absolutely not. I believe in the First Amendment. I believe in the Second Amendment. I believe in the Constitution. So let's not get into semantics here, but I will call out bullshit for what it is, and it's total bullshit. Johnny said it right. This dude wants and BB said it too. He wants case law, which he's never going to get because he does things completely the wrong way. He wants case law. And he wanted that coveted 100,000 subscribers so that way he can sit back at home and edit videos of other people's doings and make a shit ton of money off of his subscribers. So that's something that you won't see on this channel unless it's done organically. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference between being sensationalist and doing things organically. May take me a while, but I'll get there. All right, let's Standing Tall. What's up, man? Nice to have you here. Broken System, welcome. Who else we got in here? Anon Mouse. His go back in and take the arrest tirade in a certain chat put me off. Live stream chat. Yeah, Anon Mouse. I'm very turned off by that channel and I'll whatever. Forget about it. More HTTM, Fab Daddy. That's on Bernie's channel, Fab Daddy.
That's why I don't. That's why I try not to be in here, because HTTM always comes out.
I know. HTTM is a hot property. I'm not worried about it, Fab Daddy. I just have to address comments as they come in, I mean, there's no worries for me. I'm not afraid. I'm not, I don't mince words either, though. And if stuff comes up, it comes up. The end, Keeper, on my live update about the shooting that happened in the neighborhood, said that was crazy. It was crazy, Keeper. Best P Mintown says thank you for acknowledgement on my comments on I Am Free video. I am pretty sure what I said was correct. I watched your live after the DMA POS court hearing. And again on FT and Familia TV, you are by far the nicest activist out there who is real and does not want or need the drama. I will subscribe to your channel. Well, Best P Mintown, welcome to the MLH Monsters. I hope I can provide a different kind of view of how things should be done when it comes to auditing, okay? Because I believe that there is some good in that. And I think you at least have an open mind to it, and that's what we're going for. Gimmickless says, if you are going against another armed criminal and you are not equally armed, yes, you are in the position of weakness and vulnerability. I disagree, Gimmickless. I don't need a gun to be strong, right? Now, does that mean that the guy with a gun has power over me? Yes. I mean, but I do it all the time, Gimmickless. Think about it. I'm out there cop watching. I don't carry a gun, and these animals are all weaponized, right? It takes great courage to go up against people with guns when you don't have one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not tooting my own horn, but toot, okay? Stephanie Germain says, yeah, she really, really hates the police or anything run by a public organization. This is in reference to the Commander Cooper video that I did ages ago. By the way, MLH, why requesting the police officer video? To look at yourself? Just wondering. However, something I have to give you is the title of King of Whataboutism. Well, I don't think so, Stephanist Germain. The reason to request those videos is because a lot of times those videos are edited. So, and there's a lot of reasons to get another view. Maybe self-criticism. What did I do wrong? If I did something wrong. But like I said, that video was from ages ago, Stephen Germain. Doc P says sometimes YouTube will flag a comment all on its own, even with minor language or seemingly harmless statements. It's hard to tell some days what pings the terms of service bots to hold comments in the review folder. I find it frustrating sometimes myself. See, this was in reference to a couple weeks back. I was talking about why I limit the language. Like I have certain words blocked in the chat, like fuck and damn and shit and whatever else, because I don't want those flags. I don't want YouTube. I flag them myself so YouTube doesn't have to worry about it, and I'm not on their radar ever. So that's why. Let's see. What else? Nez, nice to have you in here, Nez. Nez got a great channel. If you guys like art, check out Nez's channel. Nunya motherfucking business. Welcome. All right, let's continue on here. Doc P continues. The Second Amendment doesn't exist to protect the right to hunt or even the right to defend yourself against criminals and other citizens. The Second Amendment exists to protect the rights of citizens against the government. This is a great point, Doc P. That is exactly why it protects our rights to possess any type of firearm that the government may have in its arsenal. But it doesn't really, Doc P, because there are lots of laws that prevent you from carrying like grenade launchers and shit like that. In 17 or C4 or any number of stuff. I mean, Doc P, you would know more. You were in the military, but maybe you can correct me. In 1778, the main amendment of I'm trying to understand what you wrote here, Doc P. Of standing armies was the musket. Yes, you're correct. And so the Second Amendment gave the people the right to keep and bear their own muskets. Yes. It wasn't until about 150 years later, in the years of Prohibition and emerging mob violence, that they started to restrict the law-abiding citizens' rights to own the firearms they choose. To that point, farmers routinely owned the Thompson 45 submachine gun for dealing with animals on the ranch. They were sold by mail order. Yes, that is true too. The point is, like they did with alcohol, drugs, and almost everything else, the government completely screwed the situation with firearms. Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think it was specifically to keep the government in check, but I think we're well past that point, Doc P. Do you think that an army of people, just normal citizens, going up against the military would be in any shape, form, or fashion prepared to deal with the military? I mean, we don't billionaires aren't keeping jets on their property, are they? I mean, they can afford them. What does a jet cost? $1 billion? That's a pittance to some people like Jeff Bezos. Why doesn't he have an an F-16 or something? That might be the wrong term, but you see what I'm saying? Like it's definitely needs another look. I mean, that you know what I'm saying. All right, Stephanus Germain back. At this day, more than 1.7 COVID deaths in the U.S., but library. This was in reference to a video I did way back where it said cops get called in Inglewood for mask mandate. Well, see, the point of that video, Stephanus Germain, was to prove that the mask mandates were kind of a sham, right? I was already vaccinated, by the way, just to let you know. So I was protected. But I get your point about, the mask and stuff like that. Like I was actually in favor of the mask. But what I'm not in favor of is the government at every turn telling you that you have to wear the mask here and there and everywhere and stuff of that nature. So hope that clears that up for you, in all honesty. And I don't mean that in jest. Levi's mom says thank you when I posted a video, or actually a little cartoon. You're welcome, Levi's mom. Got it going on. Sorry, I just had to. Rosie Thing says, I got the Grow boyfriend in the mail yesterday. It put a smile on my face. Well, cool, Rosie. I'm glad you got it finally. I know it was a little late, but thank goodness you got it. In a World Media, Lawless says, thank you for everything you do. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much, Lawless. You keep doing you. Lawless has a great channel, too. You guys check out Lawless. Keeper of the List says, and I got dressed for what? I thought you got undressed, Keeper, for hot tub. That's the point. Keeper of the List also gave Bernie some emojis. You want to say hi to Keeper, Bernie?
Hi, Keeper. Mwah.
I don't think Keeper's in chat, but he'll listen later.
Oh, there you go. Blow nutses.
He said blow. All right. Garanda Kiva says, good for you. Thanks for sharing on the homeless outreach video I did. It was nice to get back out and do what I used to do, which was a little bit of homeless outreach. It wasn't much. It was some hand warmers and some water, but it worked out pretty good. Gimmickless says, when is the mustachioed going to do a real cop watch? I don't know. You'd have to ask the mustachioed Gimmickless when he gets his own YouTube channel. Maybe if that's something you're interested in, he would do. I don't know. Gimmickless also says, if you use the drone, you must condone. Yeah, it was really weird, Gimmickless. I was doing that homeless outreach, and I noticed a drone in the middle of Colfax, of all places. Now, it was probably just to get a shot of traffic going by, but I'm like, that's kind of weird. But hey, do what you got to do. Nothing illegal about it, you know. Gimmickless says, next time, wear a Halloween mask, slam on the brakes, jump out of the car in a threatening manner, and scream the question if they want some water. Yeah, that might make for a more exciting video, right, Gimmickless? Instead of just handing water very nicely and gently to homeless people. I don't want to get knifed, Gimmickless, so that's probably why I didn't do that. All right, Pelone says, MLH, keep up the great work. Watching from the hospital. Hate hospitals, but God's with me. Pelone, I hope you're okay, man. Let me know. Keep me updated. And hope the best for you, bud. I don't know what's going on with you, but obviously we want the best for Pelone. Send Pelone some love. You know, I mean, dude's a good dude. He's been here since the first 50 subs. So, Nez says, yes, the homeless outreach is my favorite. Thank you, Nez. I try to do it as much as possible. It's getting increasingly harder with my lack of sources for food and stuff, but Nez says she's a mustachioed fan. Okay. That's something that we don't share in common, Nez. Gimmickless says, you have inspired me to follow you and give out bags of pretzels. So you want people to be more thirsty, right, Gimmickless? Okay, I get you, man. Nez, speaking of Nez, she says, God bless you and your homeless outreach. Thank you very much, Nez. I do enjoy the homeless outreach ones. Actually, there's Keeper. Sub giveaway. Hey, if I hit 4,000 subs, Keeper, I will keep that in mind. I'm trying to get to 4,000. I'm at 3,300 and some. I don't know. But if we get up to 4,000, I will definitely do a giveaway. I heard the feds are after the mustachioed for cell phone fraud. That could be, Matthew. Welcome in, Matthew, by the way. Nice to have you in here. Matthew, by the way, you should be getting your prize soon. I know you've been waiting a long time, but I sent it out a day or two ago. You should get it by Monday, so your prize is coming, bud. Let's see if we got any held for review comments here. It does look like I got Jamie Todd. Check this out too. It's not inappropriate. I'm going to approve that. I don't know what the hell's going on there. And Pelone sent me a link as well. I will check that out as well. I think that's it. Let's go back here. 23 minutes ago, Johnny Bravo says, thank you for going out and helping folks. You're welcome, Johnny. Let's see. I didn't put a thumbs up on this one. There you go. And there. And that's why those are not there. Okay. So there you go. I'm all caught up. Let's see if we got any mentions here. Strictly Strange mentioned me. Thank you very much. I will check that out. Strictly Strange. That was 4 days ago. Horizon City mentioned me in a video. What does it say? Adam Frisch on defeating Lauren Boebert, U.S. involvement in Israel and Ukraine, the Warning podcast. I am aware of Adam Frisch, and he seems like a solid dude. He's going up against Lauren Boebert in Congress, and he was very close. I think he lost by 50 votes last time, so it was a razor-thin race. So we'll see what happens there. Horizon also mentioned me on the King of Comedy video. I've seen that. There you go. Aztec Ninja being an asshat as always. I will pass on that comment. You don't understand the whole point of those rabbit hole videos, Aztec Ninja. Wish you would. Thanks for watching though. Horizon City says, this was 2 weeks ago, Los Animas County deputies fired. I did see that video, and that was for good cause, Horizon. Shangy Girl mentioned me. Thank you for doing that. And then 2 weeks ago, Frauditor Troll, when I went on his channel to talk about the DMA situation and the 1A movement and other things. It was interesting. Very hostile crowd. but I thought I did a pretty good job of it. Let's see. Nightmare Videos mentioned me for a Frauditor Wrangler Troll live stream, which I saw some of Nightmares. And yeah, I mean, you got to call out bullshit where where it is, and Stolen Valor is definitely bullshit. Harry Nuts mentioned me. Horizon City mentioned me on the Pink Floyd Animals full album. It's a great album, Horizon. Cops tried to give him a petty ticket, then things turned ugly. The Real News Network, I saw that video as well. Horizon, thank you for bringing that to my attention. What else? Bobert's tits got her through life. Yeah, it seems like that, Keeper. I don't know. I don't know the full history, but the history that I did read of Lauren Boebert, she was an escort, which can be verified by multiple sources. Which, I mean, that's fine in its own right. I think prostitution and being an escort should be perfectly legal as long as you're being safe and getting checked up for STDs and stuff. Obviously, I don't want somebody giving everybody STDs and stuff like that. But what else? But yeah, she's not a very good person. I mean, any of us got caught in a theater groping, someone when there's kids around would have probably gotten a been on sexual predator list. So it just goes to show you how corrupt things are. So that's pretty much all the comments. So there you go. What else do we got in chat here? Anything else in chat? Keeper says, too bad you couldn't reach out to the city for homeless outreach. I wished I could, Keeper, but it doesn't seem like the city of Denver or Aurora is interested in any type of relief for their homeless people. And I've said this several times. You're only as strong as your weakest link, right? So we in the United States are only as strong as our most vulnerable population. That means our elderly, our homeless, our disabled veterans, our especially the homeless people out there, and double whammy if you're an elderly, triple whammy if you're an elderly homeless veteran. I mean, if we can't do anything for those people, then I don't know what the fuck we're doing as a country. You see what I'm saying? I'd still burn you if it's allowed. Of course you would, Keeper. It should be illegal to use people like a commodity, Gimmickless says. Taser face, yes. So there's the comments, guys. I'm gonna be done talking about the DMA thing unless he does anything more stupid, and somebody points it out to me. But I don't think he's gonna be doing quite anything. Last update I got, he's appealing the sentence, which is ridiculous. So he's going to be spending probably 15 days in jail pretty soon, and he's going to be on 2 years probation. So you'll see some videos of his own out on his channel real soon, probably. Auditing or cop watching or just causing havoc. But I think after the 2 years probation thing, you won't see him go out on his own. He'll be chopping up other people's videos and putting them on his channel and commenting like he's a law scholar or something like delete laws. What a joke. But, no, I said legal. Yeah, it should be legal to use people like, I don't know about that, Gimmickless. That sounds a little too government-y for me. I've been doing some digging to find some socks for you to donate. I'll let you know if I find a supplier. Hey, Matthew, that'd be great, man. I will definitely hand them out, Matthew, no doubt. Keeper said, had a homeless camp go up in flames here last week, and we have the first winter storm coming in next week. Yeah, I know. The same here, Keeper. We are heading for a really bad winter. Keeper says DMA went swimming the other night. I did catch wind of that. That was the stupidest thing I think I've ever seen, Keeper. Because of what you said about legalizing prostitution. Well, I mean, why not, man? Why would you say to legalize? Because, man, I mean, it's a need. It fills a need. It's not a commodity. It's free market, right? Gimmickless. So why can't women make money off of doing that, or men?
They do it at Mexico.
They do in Mexico, right?
They get STD tests.
STD test and yeah.
It's a profession.
Yeah, it's a profession. It should be allowed. I mean, what you do with your body should be 100% legal, man. I mean, come on. We're putting people in jail for prostitution. I mean, come on, man. Let's see. What do we go? How's the movie going? Okay, let me give you guys a quick movie update. I did some shooting, right? And I'm fairly happy with the results, but the problem is I don't have any women that want to do the lead roles, stuff like that. So it's on hold. But what I will do for you guys, there's a couple of things that I have in the works. I'm going to release the script to you guys, the entire script, because I think I owe that to you. But I just don't know exactly how I'm going to do that at the moment. But I will release the script to you. So you can see the script in its entirety. I think it's a sincere script. I think it's, and maybe I'm not the guy to shoot it. But I did write the entire script. I wrote it. I did the novelization version of it, and then I put it into script form, which was a task in itself. So it's on hold is the answer. But I do have a special surprise. I'm going to be doing... I don't want to reveal it. I'm doing a little something for you guys that I was going to put at the end of that movie. But I'm going to go ahead and just do it and then release it to you guys. So at least it's something. But I did do some filming, probably about maybe 20% filming, maybe 10% filming, 15% filming, stuff like that. So, Nanya for lead role, keeper, why not?
Nanya could do it.
So there you go. What else? So I do owe that to you guys a little something. So I'm gonna give you guys a little something that I was gonna put at the end of the movie. But I mean, as far as I'm concerned right now, it's on hiatus because it's really, really hard to find actresses that will do it for free. Either they think you're a creepo or they flake out at the last second. I've had that happen to me several times where, an actress will show interest and then she don't want to do it. It is a task. It's a huge task. So, it's one of those things where I wish I wouldn't have cast myself in the lead role. I think I would have been better suited to be the director of this movie, but and that's it. But we'll see how things go. I might pick it up later. The weather's getting too cold right now. I need the weather to be on. But I will tell you guys that I'm going to be working on another script real soon here. I'm going to be writing a movie and scripting it, that's a tall task. It's going to take me a few months, and this one is going to be really good. KDOT came up with a pretty good idea that I'm going to develop and write and put into script form, and this one's really cool. And I got an idea for another one after. Conspiracy, welcome to the channel, bud. Let's see. The hot tub scene. There is a hot tub scene, Keeper. Find a person that wants to be a politician. They are great actors. That's true, Gimmickless, 100%. My girlfriend does it free all the time. Keeper says, actresses that will do it for free. Yeah, exactly, King Solomon. If there's a hot tub scene, I would want to do it. There is a hot tub scene, Nanya, for sure. I'll release the script to you guys in some form as soon as I can. And you guys can look at the script. I owe that to you guys at the very least. If I couldn't... making a movie is a lot harder than than just doing it, man. It's it's tough. It's really, really tough. Huh?
Unless you're toasters and biscuits or whatever the fuck.
Toasters and biscuits? You mean toasters and moose? Taste the biscuit. All right. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for this edition, y'all. I hope you guys, have a great weekend. Enjoy your day. All that good fun stuff. I don't have very much else to say, other than I'm just gonna continue to do what I do. KDOT and I were at City Hall yesterday putting in requests. I mean, I'm constantly busy with putting in requests and trying to do the follow up work. KDOT and I don't want to really spoil what KDOT and I are working on right now, but people talk about making change, and there's a few of us out there that are trying to make at least a bit of change. So, pop-up book, Keeper says, taser face. But I want to thank everybody for being here and being supportive. I mean, I'm gonna try to do homeless outreach, but that's really mitigated by the amount of money that I have at any certain time. And I never ask for money, but if I do get money, it goes right back into doing that type of stuff. So, I mean, the options are available to you. I'm not going to put my links in or anything. You guys know where to find it, stuff like that. But you do you. I'll keep Bernie's attention. Sure thing, Keeper. No problem. All right, you guys have a great day, great weekend. I will be seeing you guys soon. As far as my schedule this week, I think I'm going to take it fairly easy this week. Like I said, I've been working overtime behind the scenes, not videotaping stuff, for a lot of things that I'm working on with KDOT and myself. So there's a lot going on, and in between time, I got to find time to write this new movie and stuff like that. So I will be releasing like I said, the script real soon. Maybe there's somebody out there that is into making movies and wants to make a movie, and we can talk about that. But I will release the script soon, and I would love feedback. That's kind of the point of this channel. If I do something wrong, I want you guys to hold me accountable. If I do things right, I want you guys to also show that that you understand I'm doing the right thing. So Keeper, you're funny. Okay, guys, have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and until the next video, I'm out. Stay safe out there.